You know how everywhere you turn at the moment, someone is telling you to eat more protein? Well, that's how it feels. Well, the thing is, they're not wrong. I'm saying it too, because protein does matter, especially for postmenopausal women. But if you're anything like me and you enjoy sweet breakfasts, things like porridge, baked oats, overnight oats, yogurt bowls, things that are healthy and they feel more like a treat than a chore. The problem with those kind of choices is that quite often they're not super high in protein. So what do? Well, if you think that you need to force yourself to eat things you don't enjoy, or you feel like you've probably already failed because your favorite brekkie doesn't measure up or pass some kind of a test, this video is for you. Look, I get the point that having a big hit of protein at breakfast takes the pressure off your other meals, because of course it does, but it's not always black and white. The thing is, your breakfast doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to fit into the rest of your day, and that's the bit that I think often gets missed. I'm Wendy from Wendy's Way to Health, and I help postmenopausal women understand how to work in tune with their bodies so that weight and food stop feeling like a daily struggle. I mean, yes, nutrition and balanced meals matter. Protein, carbs, healthy fats, fibre, they all matter. Absolutely, of course they do. But perfection doesn't. So instead of either racking your brain to try and figure out how to add protein to your favourite breakfast without ruining it, or giving up because, it's all just too hard, let me give you a different way to think about it. I sat down and analysed a few of my favourite breakfasts recently. For example, one breakfast I really love is eggs, avocado, tomato and feta on rye toast. And it's a really solid savoury breakfast. It gives me a good balance of protein, carbs, healthy fats and fibre. And it's satisfying. It does the job really well. Big tick. Same with the raspberry crumble and baked oats that I eat a lot lately. I add Greek yogurt to the bowl and it bumps the protein up to a decent amount. Then there's my porridge bowl. I usually stir in some chia seeds, a nice little fibre mix that I have, and I top it with almond butter, banana and walnuts. It's warming, it's filling, and it's loaded with fibre, but it's not a high protein breakfast. And yes, the obvious fix would be to add some Greek yogurt, except I don't like yogurt with porridge. I just don't, so I don't force it. Because it's one of my favourite brekkies, I thought about other ways to get some extra protein in my day without ruining my porridge. And I realised that if I have porridge on gym days, I can have it as an early breakfast. Then I can have a higher protein snack, like a yogurt bowl, or a couple of hard-boiled eggs, or even a small can of tuna before I go to the gym. Then after my workout, I can have a protein shake, my usual lunch and dinner. That way, I still get to have my porridge the way I enjoy it, and the rest of the day fills the gaps. So that's what inspired this video. I wanted to share how a little decision can make a big difference to how you think about your meals. And what I'd love you to take away from this is that things don't need to be black and white or absolute. You don't have to force yourself to eat something that you don't enjoy just to tick off a box, like the protein box. And you don't have to give up on a breakfast you love because it isn't perfectly balanced. Sometimes you can just ask yourself, what does this meal give me? What might I need later on? That's how you start working with your body instead of turning every meal into some kind of a pass or fail test. And I'd love to hear from you too. Do you think about your meals this way? And would you like more real life examples like this? Let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already, make sure you grab a copy of my postmenopause breakfast makeover. It shows you how to build breakfasts that support weight loss, steady energy and fewer cravings without dieting or tiny portions. You'll find the link below.